Ms. Barisi, when I look at the witness list, you got the longest title. Deputy Assistant Secretary, Screening Coordination, Office of Policy, Department of Homeland Security.
The request we sent was for Jay Johnson, and Jay Johnson sent you as the expert on these topics.
How many Syrian refugees have entered the United States in the last year?
Sorry, I didn't bring any of the refugee numbers with me.
Do you know how many Americans have traveled to Syria in the last year?
I don't have that number on me either.
So you wouldn't know how many Americans have traveled and then returned?
I don't have that number on me.
How many visa waiver program overstays are there currently in the United States?
I don't have information.
We're talking about the refugee issue and the visa waiver program issue, and you can't give us any numbers on either program?
If we're looking at visa overstays and we're sitting here debating about a visa waiver program, and yet the very instance of visa overstays and the potential terrorist threat that accompanies that, you're tracking that, and yet the last information that Congress got that was reliable was 1994. Do you not see a problem with that?
I think you should receive the data as soon as it is available. And
you can't give us the number of people who are on expired visas. You have staff. Can they just call DHS so we get it before the hearing's over? This should not be very difficult. We've had a number of questions about how many people are here on visa, have overstayed their visas, and we've not been able to get even a ballpark estimate about that. I would imagine somebody in this big, sprawling department has got to have some type of information in that regard. So my question to you is there a way that you can get that to us today? Can you make a phone call to do it? Can one of your staff make a phone call?
What percentage of the people leaving the country are you able to capture?
I may have that with me. I have to look. Do not have that. I'm sorry, I do not have that statistic.
You're supposed to be the expert on this. Your title is right. I mean, this should be just right off the top of your head. You're coming before Congress.
I have a feeling you're going to be back before this committee again. This issue is not going away.
These are basic questions about the functionality here.
Barisi, I've asked you the number of Americans who traveled to Syria, you don't know. The number of Americans who may have traveled and returned, you don't know. The number of Syrian refugees who've entered the country in the last year, you don't know. The number of visa waiver program overstays, you don't know. The number of visa waiver overstays who may have been to Syria before they came here, you don't know. And the number of American citizens on the no-fly list, and you don't know. And yet you are the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Screening Coordination, Office of Policy, Department of Homeland Security in front of the Oversight Committee, and you can't give us one single number to some, I think, pretty basic questions?
You got to do better than that, Ms. Barisi. I mean, this is not inspiring a lot of confidence, and I think that more questions have been raised and answered.